Hello and welcome to everyone here. Today, thank you for joining me for this reading. Take a moment to connect to the cards that you have in front of you. Then once you've made your selection, head down to the description box for the timestamp for your chosen cards, my friend. And I will see you in your good reading. Good luck. Hello my friends, welcome to the channel and welcome to this reading. Today you and I are going to start off this reading by doing a connecting energy question. Please don't skip past the intro. I do not like to hold you very long in my reading, so all parts are important for you to understand. This question connects you to the reading and helps you know if you have chosen the right pile for yourself or should you choose another pile. Always use your best judgment and do what is best for you and your life. All right, who is joining us in group one and needs to receive a special message here today? This could be related to your situation that we're asking about, your relationship, but it does not have to be. It's a message that you need to receive. You need to hear today to connect you to the reading. Or if you're like, nah, it doesn't feel like me, cool, understandable, then maybe this isn't your pile and choose another pile. What does group one need to hear? Those who are joining us and needs to hear this message. What is the message that group one needs to hear right now? What is the message that group one needs to hear right now? All right. Oh, let's turn that over. Ah, nice. We have the Six of Wands. So a couple of things. Your hard work, and look on the bottom we have transformation. So your hard work and dedication is getting ready to be recognized, okay? You are going to be celebrated here soon for achieving a big accomplishment in your life. This will be transformative to you, and also you may receive a lot of recognition for your big moment. This could be in the way of a celebration of a promotion that you received, getting finally the big job that pays the big bucks, but also just feeling overall good for the hard work and dedication could also represent you moving and traveling for your work, your job, just finally reaching a peak in your life of status being elevated, something that you've been waiting on for a very, very long time. Okay, so let's see what that is. That's the message that connects you to the reading. Now let's talk about why we are here, and that is to ask about this relationship. I'm going to switch over to this deck, the blue deck, and we want to ask about this relationship. And we want to particularly understand, is this the right relationship for you? Is it time to let this go? So, you've been waiting or trying to figure out, is this the right relationship? Is this really going to go anywhere? Are things going to change, move, level up, or is it time for you to move on? Okay, are you wasting your time? All right, so we're going to do that by looking at, how does this person feel about my loves? In group number one, how does this person feel about my loves in group number one? All right. Okay. We have a big chunk of cards, and we have one that turned over here. We have the Page of Cups. Okay, that was the first one that came out. We have the Eight of Wands. We have the Three of Swords, the Two of Cups, and we have the High Priestess. I'm going to have to zoom out a little. And we have the Queen of Wands. All right, that's good. Everybody is on the screen, and let's talk about it. This relationship has been through a transformation, okay? I do feel that this also could have been a relationship that stopped and started. This has not been an easy relationship. I do feel like a lot of those troubles, that this person feels like those troubles are in the past. I do think there was a level of forgiveness that may have been granted to them. They feel like you are a person that has your life together, okay? That you're not going to let anything hold you back from reaching your goals, from accomplishing your goals, and getting to your vision for your life. This person feels that you are a good partner and they want to be in a relationship with you. I don't feel like this person showed up for you in the past in the way that you wanted. And I think that you kept moving ahead within your life. Okay. I feel like this person hasn't always been honest with you about everything within their life. And those things were heartbreaking to you. I feel like with that though, I feel that there was a level of you that they felt there was a part of you that your mission will not be stopped. Your vision for your life, your accomplishments will not be stopped. And I feel like this person is trying to grow in love with you. I feel like they want to talk about the next steps in this relationship. They are ready to offer you something better, something more exclusive, and hoping that you can honestly turn the page with them. Okay, let's see how you feel about this situation. I'm going to do that by shuffling the other side. How do you feel about this situation with this person? Now this one's interesting. So we have everything is fine in the Three of Cups. I think that you haven't gotten over everything that happened in the past in this relationship, okay? And that you've been pretending for a long time. I think that you've been more focused on your goals. And honestly, it's interesting because you may feel like, hold up. I think first of all, remember how we started. Your life is in celebration mode. You are in level up mode. So I think that you are, though you are interested in this person, I think that you're like, one monkey don't stop the show. Okay, I'm enjoying my life. I'm experiencing new heights in my career. I'm just really taking off. I am really exploding on the scene, doing my thing. And so with that, you're in celebration mode. You're in, I want to spend time with people who are sure about me, who want to celebrate my accomplishment. I feel like, especially with this Three of Cups, I don't know, you're feeling like more of a friendship vibe right now, because of the things that happened in the past with this person. I feel like you're like, I'm not really sure about you. Do I want to move forward with this connection with you? Okay, so I think that you're really, really uncertain about this. Okay, you're kind of feeling like, is this person better off as a friend? All right. So I want to see, what can you expect next from this person? What can you expect next from this person and the outcome of this relationship? What can you expect next from this person? What can you expect to see next from this person? Their next moves, steps, what they're going to do next. Okay. We do have a couple of threes here. So there is a barrier in this relationship that may be also preventing this connection from becoming a full out relationship. Okay. And that doesn't necessarily have to be another person. It could be a career. It could be something else that's pulling the attention from the relationship. This person is going to try their best to change. They may even offer, honestly, to move with you. I think this person is trying to hold this relationship together. Okay. I think that this person is really wanting to hold this relationship. They really feel like you are a lifetime partner. They see a future with you. Okay, I feel like this person is like, I want to hold on to this relationship. But it does feel like things are crumbling around them when we have something like the Tower moment. I think they're fighting to save this relationship. I think that they're fighting to be and stay in this relationship. But also you are becoming bigger and larger. You're changing, and almost you may be outgrowing this relationship, and they are trying to keep it They're trying to hold on to it. They want to see, they're losing sleep over this. They want to see if they can hold on to it, and they want to grow with you. They're fighting to try to keep this relationship. They're trying to keep you in their life. All right, even though there are major changes, and that it's kind of like the crumbling house. Like, you can see the foundation and things are changing, but this person is really, really trying to keep it, trying to make the repairs and trying to keep the relationship afloat. It's interesting. I want to see an advice for you and the outcome. Can we have some advice for them and the outcome, please? Let's do some advice. Let's do some advice for you in this situation. Let's get some advice for my loves. Who's watching? Only one card for your advice. 7 of Wands. Ooh. I think right now you're confused on whether to fight for this relationship. You know, I think that you're tired. I think that you're tired, and I think that you've chosen to take the focus off the relationship and focus more on yourself. Okay, and that's not a bad thing, right? I think that you're tired of all the obstacles, and I think that the accomplishments and things that you've had to work hard for. And right now you just are like, look, I want to just celebrate where I am. I'm tired of fighting for this. I think that you're tired of just everything. You're exhausted with this relationship, I feel. And so I don't know. I think you've lost the fight of wanting to try to make things work. So where does that leave you for the future of this connection to close out our reading? I also think that you're in the energy of, I want to see them fight for the relationship because I've done enough. And you've chosen to take your focus off of it. All right, let's see what the future of this connection holds for you to close out our reading. Future. What is the future of this connection? All right, we have the moon. Yeah, you guys are in a gray area. We have the Strength card. You know, I think that you're reflecting on the past. I think at best you're just in a gray area, that you're unsure of what to do. You're unsure of what the future holds. But I think you've got a secure footholding on yourself, on where you want to go in your life, on looking towards what's best for you. So you're going to be good no matter what. The relationship, I think that is just on shaky ground right now. And at best, the future is uncertain, but yours feels bright. Okay, friend? That is the reading that I have for you who have chosen group 1. I thank you so much for joining me. If you need further information about yourself, your situation, or anything, I do offer personal readings. You can find my email in the description. Thank you for watching. Hello, my loves, and welcome. Group number 2, thank you for joining me. Please don't skip past the intro. It will be short. In today's reading, we're going to start off with a connecting energy question, which connects you to the reading and helps you know if this is your pile or should you choose another pile. Remember to always do what feels right and best for you and your life, my friend. And let's get started. All right, so we're going to start with that opening energy question. This is a message for you. It could be related to the question that you're asking, or why you clicked on this reading, but it also could just be a message that you need to hear for those of us who are joining us in group 2. What messages do we have for those of us joining us in group 2 that they may need to hear and understand today? What messages do we have? I'm going to take these cards here. You have to watch your words when it comes to you and your family, especially if you're having some type of gathering here. There could be a point where an argument ensues and things can take a turn for the worst. And so you need to be on your guard and try to avoid arguments, specifically if you're going to be joining family reunion, family dinner, those types of things, especially when it comes to money and issues regarding money and finances within the family. People may be saying things and just not thinking about it. And honestly, with the Son of Knives, this like, you could have conflict with another person in your family, and things can be very, very hurtful, like cutting and mean words being said to one another. So if you can avoid fights and avoid saying words to people that are triggering, or avoid people who you find to be particularly triggering, this will be a great time to do so. And yeah, just avoid that. All right, friends. All right, let's move on. All right, so what we want to talk about next with those of us is we want to talk about this person in your life and how they view you in this relationship, okay? All right, so welcome. Let's move on, and we're going to switch into another tarot deck. How does this person view, my loves who are checking in? How do they view you in this relationship? How do they view you in this relationship? Well, we have one that looked like that flipped over. We have the Eight of Swords. You know what song I heard? I want to get next to you. Interesting. I want to see what that is, though. We have the Eight of Swords. Things seem different than what they are. Okay. So this person is completely confused by you, this connection, what they want. It just seems like there's you're in a place of uncertainty with each other. There seems to be no real definition going on within this relationship. There's a conversation about that. This Page of Swords, which is on the bottom, that needs to happen. Everyone is confused. No one knows what they want. Actually, this might be the Knight of Swords, but conversation nonetheless needs to happen, okay, about this particular situation, about where things are going. So it feels like a gray area. There may not be any titles in this relationship, so nobody really knows what's going on and what they want. They don't know how you feel. You don't know how they feel. Okay, so what is it that they want from you? Okay, what is it that they want from you? What is it that they want from you? And what is it that they want from you? What do they want from you? Okay. This card came out first. We have the Six of Swords, or the King of Cups. We have the Lovers. We have the Judgment card. We have the Queen of Coins and the Queen of Cups. This person's having a battle between their heart and their head, okay? Sometimes they're in this thing with you. Sometimes they feel like you are the one. And sometimes they don't know what they want, okay? There's a lack of security in this connection. They're not sure that they want to give security within this connection. I feel like this person is very unsure about you. They're contemplating, should they continue because they have history with you, or should they move along? So they're in a difficult space. I feel like there's an issue of also a past love, or there is something from the past that is influencing this relationship from progressing forward, okay? And that could be a past relationship that may not be related to this. That could be the influence of another person, or past relationships influencing this relationship. You know, like how you carry your baggage from one relationship into the other, that's clouding this relationship from moving forward. It also could represent someone having communication with someone from their past, okay? I think that this person also wants to gain control over their emotions. I feel like they want to seem like they are more stable than they really, really are, Okay? And they don't want to share their emotions. Okay? How do you feel about this connection? Let's figure out how you feel about this connection. Okay? Can we get some cards about how you feel about this connection? To check in here. We have the Five of Coins and the Knight of Wands. I think that you've also been in a confused space, and you've often felt like your feelings didn't matter. Like, you want growth in this connection. You feel like a lot of the things that you wanted weren't taken into consideration. You often think about leaving this connection because you want this person to really open up. You want this person to really show you what they're about. And honestly, you contemplate just riding the hell on out of there. I think there's also a little bit of, although this is the Knight of Wands, it's kind of giving me a little bit of the knight in shining armor type thing too. You really want someone that is going to come in with this sweeping kind of energy of, I'm sweeping you off your feet. I want to be really romantic, passionate, igniting, that type of thing. And you feel like you're not getting your needs met in this connection at all. Okay. Let's talk about what the future holds for this connection after we get some advice for you. What's the advice for my love watching this reading here today? What do they need to hear and understand as advice for them in this connection here today? What's the advice for them in this connection? Okay. Yeah, okay, that one, and there's one that flipped out. Look, they're popping up in there. Oop. And then, okay, there's no need for you to be stuck. All right, look at this. This is, even though this is the Two of Pentacles, it's kind of like you being stuck in between leaving and going around, that you need to make up your mind. There's a world of opportunity out there. So if your needs are not being met in this relationship, you need to consider that there's more opportunity out there. Look at this, the Ace of Coins. There's so much more that that you can have. There's no reason to stick around if you don't feel like this is what you want and need. Okay, there's opportunity that abounds for you, and there's no reason for you to feel like this one relationship is the only thing that can make you happy. And you need to make up your mind on what you're going to do. Are you going to be committed and stay stuck in this relationship and just be where you are, or are you going to move ahead? And with the Ace of Coins, this is saying, hey, there's a landscape with something beautiful that you can create. You know, what are you waiting on? You know what I mean? All right. So let's take a look at what the future of this connection holds. What's the future of this connection for my friends who are watching? What's in the future of this connection? Here we are. So we have the Moon, we have the Two of Wands, and we have the Devil. So what I want to say here, first of all, is I don't see a lot of changes happening, okay? Especially when we have the Devil. I do feel like there's a one-sidedness to this connection, that this person thrives in keeping you in a place of indecision, a place of confusion, keeping you in the dark. And you feel tied to this connection, waiting and waiting and waiting for things to change, okay? So go back to that advice that was given to you. There's no need for you to continue to stay in limbo land when there's many more people out there. You just have to change your perspective and believing that only this one person can offer you some type of happiness. But as far as the future of the connection, I don't see a lot of changes happening. I do feel that there will be more of the same type of indifference, the same type of confusion going forward, at least as what the cards are picking up the energy of the connection. Okay. All right, friend, that is your reading. I hope you found it helpful to you, my dear. If you need further information, remember that I do offer personal readings. All you have to do is email me and you may find my email in the description. We'll chat about it, friend. Thank you for watching. Hello, dear friends, and welcome to your reading here today. Don't skip past the intro, as it is important for you to hear. Just letting you know that the first question that we're going to deal with connects you to this reading, helps you know if this is your pile or should you choose another pile. I also want to encourage you to listen to the reading, but also use your best judgment. Do what feels right to you and natural for you and your life. Okay, friend? Let's get started. Our connecting energy question is the first question, and this is a message that you need to hear. It could be related to this question that you're asking overall about this relationship, but it may just be a message that you need to hear about you, your life. Okay, let's see what message Spirit has for those who are choosing this reading here today. Okay, let's begin. What message do you have for those who have resonated with group number 3? Interesting. I'm not going to take these, but I am going to take these. Ooh, you are struggling mentally right now, and you're trying to find balance and peace within your life. You feel guilty about making a decision about something, and I hear about choosing yourself. Choosing yourself makes you feel guilty. Choosing your needs somehow makes you feel guilty. You also could be dealing with a lot of stress and worry and anxiety, and you just want to get some type of release. Okay, you want peace, you want to be understood. And so at this time, it could also be the message for you is don't feel guilty about taking the time that you need for healing, for quiet, for peace. And you know, you may get some pushback, especially if you decided that you need to miss some days, miss some obligations. If you said yes to things and now you feel that you regret saying yes because you just need peace and time away, that's okay. You have to do what's best and needed for you. Okay? All right, and let's get into your reading. All right, friend, let's do it. So tell me about my loves joining. We're going to switch into a new deck. Tell me about my friends joining us in group 3 and what they need to hear about their circumstances and situation with this relationship. We're going to first start off with, how does this person view you and see you in their life? What do they want from this connection? Ooh, that was interesting. That thing flipped all the way around. Okay. We have the 9 of Swords, we have the Strength card, and we have the 3 of Wands. Okay. At one point, they did see a future. Now it seems like they are confused about seeing a future with you right now. Something about this relationship has left them feel triggered. They are very, very attracted to you. But there's a sense of needing to control an aspect of this relationship that they do not have. And they feel that they cannot gain control over this relationship, which makes them feel that this relationship is less secure. If they cannot control the outcome of this relationship or where things are going, it makes them feel very uncertain about having a relationship with you. Okay? And so right now they feel the connection is very intense, but it also causes them stress and worry, and they don't want a relationship that makes them feel stressed and worried. Okay? Interesting. So what is that about? Why do they feel that way? What's happening? Okay? Why do they feel that way? What is happening? Why do they feel so triggered? One card. Okay, so something about this person is emotionally unhealed. Okay, Two of Cups is on the bottom here. I think that this person also has this ideal of what relationships are like and what they should be like. This could be either a lack of a relationship that they saw in their own family life, or they're taking a model from what relationships should look like from their parents, and they feel that they haven't been able to achieve that. That leaves them feeling confused about how to operate in relationships. I feel that this person has unhealed issues, and those issues they don't allow them to show up completely in a relationship and know how to have a healthy relationship. Okay, and so they struggle with being able to express themselves, they struggle with knowing how to have a relationship, and they struggle with showing up for you in a relationship. Okay, how do they feel about you when it comes to this? How do they see you as a role within their life, like as a person within their life? How do they see you? Okay, we have the Two of Wands and we have the Page of Swords. They do enjoy having conversations with you. They do enjoy talking about the future. I don't see a lot of certain plans being made yet for the future, however, but they do enjoy talking about it. They do enjoy having you as an option for the future. Okay, they like when they have conversations with you. They think that you are smart and interesting. Okay, but I do feel like they are very uncertain about what to do, what role to go down, what path to choose, what they should do when it comes to a relationship. Interesting. Okay, what does that mean going forward? What is their next move that they're going to take towards you? Are they going to take any new moves? What is their next move that they're going to take towards you? Interesting. We have the Nine of Cups and we have the Emperor. What I want to say for you too is that, oh, the Page of Cups is here, so that's good. I do feel like there are some conversations, and I do feel like this person has kind of like they do have feelings for you. It's not that deep yet. I want you to also know that this person is going to do what ultimately benefits them and suits them. Remember what I told you about control? This person has to feel like there's some control in their circumstances when it comes to relationships, because if they don't feel like they can have control, they feel lost. So this person may reach out to you. They may want to talk about this connection and their feelings and their emotions, right? They will meet the needs of their partner, but the ultimate needs of themselves are what they are looking to fulfill. Okay, this is a person that likes to be in charge. Okay, and being vulnerable is something that is scary to them. Okay, interesting. So what's that advice for you going forward? What's the advice for my loves who are watching this reading? What advice do you have for my loves watching the reading when it comes to this connection? One card, the Eight of Swords. You got to stop playing the waiting game. If you're playing the waiting game with this person, you need to stop it. If you're putting all your eggs in one basket and kind of waiting for this person to make a move in order for you to decide what you're going to do with your life, you're stopping it, because you're jamming up opportunities for other people to come and get you. There are other people who may be interested in you. There's other opportunities, but you seem tied or bound to the outcome of this connection for some reason, and that may be preventing you from moving forward and having a meaningful connection. Okay, or putting up a safe and healthy boundary for yourself. Let me see what else. I feel like you need something else, because I feel like something about this you're not hearing. Okay, the Five of Swords. I feel like you almost want to like tell them off. I feel like you've been you feel like another conversation or something is going to lead to some kind of clarity, but I actually feel like it will just lead to an argument. I feel that you feel frustrated about this and how long you've waited for things to change and they haven't changed. Okay. All right, let's see what the overall outcome of this connection is going to be. What is the outcome of this connection? What's going to happen in this connection? Where is this connection going? We have the 7 of Cups, the 7 of Wands, and the 10 of Wands. I want to see something here because something... I have something else I want to ask, because I do feel like there will be some progress made, but boy, will it be at the sacrifice of someone, and it may be you in this connection. All right. I do feel like if there's any progress that's going to be made in this connection, it will be the whole thing will have to come down. Okay, the entire thing will have to come down for this connection to even begin to take a turn. Okay, I do feel like there may be some effort made towards the future of this, but it's not like any clear, direct paths. I do feel like there will be frustration. There will be a conversation about where things go. And I do feel like the existing structure of the relationship will be destroyed, okay? Because I do feel like enough is going to happen, and that's going to bubble up to the surface, and that could be you with this 10 of Wands. I'm kind of feeling like there's this, I'm tired of sacrificing. I want to set this whole goddamn thing on fire, you know? So I do feel like the issues and the attention will come to the relationship, and I do feel like it is because you want to have that conversation. But that's all that I can see so far coming to this. I don't, past that, I don't see like what's coming next. That is the thing that's happening next. Okay. So I guess what happens after that will be up to you, but I do feel like there will be a definite crashing down to the ground, anger, frustration, tired of investment, not knowing where the future of the connection is going. The issues will be coming to the surface. So that's what I see next for you. If you need any additional information, I do offer personal readings. All you have to do is email me. We'll chat about it. You can find the email in the description box, my friend. I thank you so much for watching and me enjoying this reading.